Okay guys, welcome to another long overdue video. In today's video I'm going to talk about what I've been carrying every day. A lot of people call it your EDC system, your everyday carry system. So first off, why is the table covered? Why is my equipment covered up? I wanted to show you this first. This is what I carry most days. It's made by Undercover. They're undershirts, kind of a mesh athletic cut, and they're deep concealment shirt holster. So it's kind of like a shoulder holster as a base layer shirt, and then I can throw a work shirt on top of it. So I have the sleeveless version right here, like an A shirt, wife beater type, and then I just have the V-neck regular here, made with a Cool-X fabric. You can get these on Amazon, and for blue collar workers who are always kind of moving around and don't want to risk, they just want their defensive weapon out of the way, but still fairly easy to get to, I recommend the Undercover undershirts. They make some other products too. So this is not, I don't carry all this. I have some extras on the table just to talk about them real quick. So first, for the gun guys, so they can quit watching the video right away, I'm carrying what I believe to be one of the best, in my opinion, concealed carry pistols. That is the Glock 43. Okay, a lot of you probably already know this pistol. It is hot. I'm not unloading it for you safety sallies out there. And then I have one spare magazine riding in an Undercover belly band. That is one of the ways I carry the weapon. I'm moving away from Kydex inside the waistband, leather inside the waistband, ankle, like all the fancy ways to carry. It's either, for me at least, it's either belly band or the concealment undershirts. I don't want to get too involved on the gun. It's pretty stock. I added some night sights. This is the Pierce +1 extension, so you got 7-shot capacity. Spare mag has a 2-round extension, so you got 8 rounds in the spare mag. And then sometimes I'll either carry this in my lunchbox or I'll carry this in my offside pocket, another spare magazine. So now that I covered that, let's move to something less talked about. Protective gear, or whatever you classify it as. These are Oakley Gaskins, a tan version. I just like the color tan, earth colors, and I'll either be wearing my work hat or this hat when I'm not at work. Protection, eye protection, multiple reasons, but this I just consider part of my everyday carry. When I walk out of the house, even if it's cloudy out like it was today, I still throw the hat on and throw the glasses on top, so they're there at a moment's notice. For a wallet, nothing glamorous, a Maxpedition Micro wallet. I'm not going to open it up, but I don't tend to carry a lot of cash on me. This isn't the best wallet for carrying cash. But it's small and micro. And then on the front right here, by the Maxpedition label, I just have hiding a little handcuff key, okay, right underneath the pouch, okay. That people can lecture me about the legal blah blah blah. I don't care. I've been carrying it. I've never been like harassed or searched or whatever, and been found guilty of some whatever. It's a handcuff key. It's out of the way. Kind of forget about it. Doesn't weigh anything. We'll move on. We'll talk about phones real quick. This is the Samsung Galaxy S6, I believe, in an orange case. Why is it in an orange case? It is made by Magpul. That doesn't matter. It's in an orange case mainly for ease of visibility. If I drop it or if it's kind of dark, it's easier to spot. I used to use an OtterBox Defender case, and as great as these are, I found a couple problems with it. First, it traps tons of dirt. So if there's dirt, you're working around dirt or just whatever, and dirt gets in your pockets and whatnot, this will cake up with dirt, and you got to take your phone out and clean it and all that stuff. But it does protect your phone. I didn't like it because it does add some unnecessary size, width, bulk, etc. Just this case weighs about 3 ounces, and the phone weighs about 5 ounces. This case only weighs like an ounce, and it's quite a bit slimmer. It's not waterproof, but just don't drop your phone in the toilet. No texting in restrooms. So we'll move that out of the way. For notebooks, a lot of people don't carry notebooks. So this one fits perfect in my back pocket, and I carry it from time to time. But then I've also started carrying, this is a 3x5 Write in the Rain, this is a 4x6. If I'm working on a job where it seems like I'm always writing down notes, I'll carry the bigger one. For most other days, I'll just throw the little 3x5. A lot of people don't carry notebooks because they're so attached to their phone, but I hate writing memos on my phone because then, like, to access them, if my hands are all dirty, then I'm getting my phone dirty, etc., etc. This is waterproof paper. I don't care if it gets all muddy or dirty. To complement that, a Pilot Micro mechanical pencil. I just carry this for writing stuff down. They're super inexpensive and super light. And then I carry the Gerber Impromptu pen. It's a space pen. It has a glass breaker. It's very durable. It's not that heavy. It has a fully captured pocket clip, so it's not one that snaps on and off. It stays put in my pocket. Tons and tons of grip, even with when your hands are all muddy, sweaty, etc. And it can also double as a self-defense tool or an emergency tool if you were in a car crash or something like that. I like clicker pens more than screw-on capped pens, especially like defensive pens, because in my opinion, a defensive pen, I'll only carry a defensive pen if it's conducive for its primary purpose of writing. So every single time I want to write, if I have to squeak, 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 and spin a cap off just to write, I won't use that pen, so there's no point in carrying it. You might as well just carry a purpose-built like Kubotan or some other impact tool. So this is Gerber Impromptu. It fills multiple purposes. Like I said, glass breaker, self-defense, very solidly built. So that's kind of my admin note-taking section, you could say. For flashlights, I recently switched to ThruNite, the ThruNite TI4 pen light. I don't get super into flashlights, but this one was inexpensive. So far it's been really nice, and again, it has a fully captured pocket clip. It has multiple mode settings. The tail cap doesn't turn on accidentally in my pocket. Before that, this has been a staple of my EDC. This is the Streamlight Stylus Pro, probably the all-time most popular everyday carry flashlight. You can see like the finish is wearing off and stuff, and I will still carry this from time to time or use it as backup, but it is kind of dated. I believe it's about 60 lumens, 2 AAA batteries, and a single setting. What I do like about it is the tail cap is kind of hard to press to click on, so this never really accidentally went on in my pocket, turned on in my pocket. What I didn't like about it is this pocket clip here is not fully captured, so it'll pop off. I probably lost about 3 of these over the course of say 5-6 years, mainly from the pocket clip coming off and then the flashlight bouncing out of my pocket. But they aren't inexpensive, so they're easy to replace. But either way, I kind of prefer this ThruNite a little bit more. In the winter months when I'm outside and it's darker from a higher percent of the days, sometimes I'll carry the Oakley S20R rechargeable. Very bright. The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have a tail cap, but in return the base is magnetic, so working on cars, working around machinery, it does help. For pocket knives, a lot of people love pocket knives. I'll move this out of the way too. I don't carry a dedicated like pocket knife. My primary tool, you could say, is the Leatherman Wave. I've gone between different Leatherman models like the Skeletool, the Surge, the Charge, and the rebar. I've always came back to the Wave. It's a perfect size. It is a little bit heavy but for all the capabilities and for all the tools you get, in my opinion, and for me, it's the perfect tool. It disappears in the pocket if you're wearing a good belt with a pocket clip. It has as many, straight blade, serrated blade, saw, file / sharpening stone, screwdrivers, pliers, etc. So this is my main tool. A secondary tool I carry daily, at least at work, it's just a Husky slide out the front utility knife, if you can see that, sorry. But the main difference, I don't know if you can see, I have a hook blade in it, and this to cut both man-made and natural materials like burlap, fabric, Tyvek, house wrap, visqueen, tarping, ropes, webbing, and on and on and on. This just captures it and cuts it way quicker and with less hassle than a standard utility knife blade. If I need to carve or whittle or sharpen a pencil, etc., I have my Leatherman. I have the knife in my Leatherman. So for this one, I use the hook knife. And for anybody saying, that's not a defensive knife, you need a defensive knife. Well, history has found people have used these in a defensive manner. Is it conducive for it? No, it's not. But this could really easily slash someone's clothing, let alone flesh. But again, this isn't for like defensive purposes. I have other tools and other means for that purpose. This is more of a utility tool. And real quick, I chose the fixed version, not the folding, because the folding ones are a little bit bulky, a little bit heavier, and with extreme use and just using it, say, 40 times a day, that folding mechanism gets all loosey-goosey, and then it gets all wobbly. Eventually it breaks. I've broken so many of those, so I chose to go with just a shorty version. It's made by Husky from Home Depot, but a non-folding. When I do carry a folding knife, I already have a folding knife and a utility knife, so I already have two. When I want to like class it up, sometimes, like, say if I'm not working, sometimes I won't carry my multi-tool. Just, I'll be honest, it is kind of heavy. Sometimes I will carry the Benchmade 940. This is, I don't know how long I've had this knife. It's better than an automatic or an assisted knife. It opens and closes so smoothly. How would I do that on the camera there? Maybe like that angle? Okay. When I don't carry this knife, sometimes I'll carry the Cold Steel American Lawmen. But I have made videos on this knife in the past. You can see it has a lot of wear in the pocket clip, etc. It has a moderate edge, but it needs some fine tuning. But the locking mechanism on this knife has given me constant trouble, so I don't trust this knife. This definitely is not a self-defense knife, because if I was to deploy it and this wasn't fully locked, this would just collapse into my hand. It's not ergonomic at all, but for some reason I still end up carrying it, mainly because of how slim and how light it is. Both these knives, just something to keep in mind, weigh about 3 ounces. I think this is about 3.5 ounces and this is 2.9 ounces. But I don't carry these all that often. Like I said, mostly my Leatherman and my utility tool. The last part of my EDC is a Maxpedition Micro pocket organizer. Micro or mini, I don't know, it's the smallest one. So it has a mesh pocket on the front I don't really use. I'm just trying to get through this video pretty quick so I don't bore you guys. What I have in here is a Leatherman PS4 Juice, PS4 Squirt, one of those. One of the smallest multi-tools to make. A bobby pin next to there, a mini Bic, a mini pen, a mini mechanical pencil, and some duct tape in the back. On this side I have earbuds for talking on the phone or listening to music while at work. Behind that I have a boo-boo kit, which I'll make a separate video on, but it has over-the-counter medications, Band-Aids, antibiotic cream, hydrocortisone, anti-itch, anti-sting, burn cream, etc., etc. Nothing major, nothing to stop like major bleeding, but just a boo-boo kit. The Nightcore 2 flashlight, I have 3 safety pins there because I've used these for 101 different things. and a pair of full-size nail clippers. This, depending on what pair of pants I'm wearing, this slides into my back pocket just fine. It just looks like an oversized wallet, but I make up for that. People just think it's a large wallet because I carry my wallet and my phone in my front pocket, and so people think this is my wallet because my other wallet disappears. It is a little bit bulky, but it just adds some things that otherwise I wouldn't carry. It contains them all in one single organizer, and it's super lightweight too. So again, I hope you guys like this video. Let me try and organize this all cool. Again, thank you for watching. Like I said, I haven't made a video in a long time, but that is my, how should I do this? It's like I'm putting together an Instagram picture or something like that. And sorry I'm making fun of Instagram. I don't use Instagram. I think it's kind of foolish, but so I'll make fun of you guys just a little bit here. I got organized this all perfect. Oh, and I can't forget this. Got to organize this all perfect to show all my EDC capabilities, while being able to fit into a photo frame. Oh, and like a mag, and a spare mag here, and so I'm just kidding, guys. Like I said in the beginning, I don't carry all this stuff, but I just had it on the table. So there's my, like, if I had an Instagram, that would be my EDC pocket dump picture. Hope you guys like this video. I'll try and leave links to a lot of the equipment that I was talking about and a lot of the stuff I carry. If you guys have any questions about how I carry my pistols or the other gear, shoot me a message or just leave a comment and I'll try and answer it. If you haven't already, go back to my homepage and watch some of my recent videos. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. I appreciate the support. And if you like this video or if you found it helpful, even if you just learned one little tidbit of information or you learned one little single idea, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. If you don't like people that everyday carry, leave a thumbs down. But until next time, this is Great Lakes Preppers bringing you another video. We'll see you on the next one.